We'll give you a 3-month payment in advance. What do you think should be the date for the monthly installment, Karim?
We can pay it on the first week of the month.
Is it okay for us to pay in the first 4 days of the month?
Oh, that works for me.
Let's do
Okay,
it
of
like
course.
this, please.
Are you going to hire employees?
The young bride and I will run the store. We'll see.
Well, I hope everything works out.
Thank you.
Will the contract be made in your name?
No. It'll be in the women's names.
Karim, we can write your name if you want.
It'll be in your name. This will be your workplace.
What do you think, Miriam?
It doesn't make any difference. It's only a slight formality. We will all own the store. Okay, let's put our names. Miriam Aksoy, Fatma Gul Ilgaz.
There's so much work to do. It needs to be painted.
Karim will do it, won't you, Karim?
I'll tidy up the place as soon as possible, but the kitchen needs to be handled.
We'll take care of it.
Come on, sign it. You sign every sheet. Sign every sheet.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
I hope it brings you luck.
I hope so.
They didn't report any criminal battery.
Erdogan Yasseron and Viral Namli broke into their house and beat Karim.
I know that incident. Karem's house owner's son, Emre, is a friend of Karem. I know him. He told me about it. I mean, Karem didn't come and make a complaint about it.
I see.
They really beat him. I didn't understand why they didn't make a complaint.
Because they were afraid and threatened.
Listen, sir. Since that family moved to that neighborhood, I've been suspicious of something. I was aware of the fact that they were having some troubles. When I thought that something was going to be revealed, Karem came and confessed. I see some incoherency in that incident.
Like what?
The prosecution office wanted us to send Fatma Gul's missing report at the request of the defense.
They'll say she has a tendency of being dramatic. They'll try to hold out on that.
This incident is complicated. Let's take a look at it. It really irritates me.
And what is this?
Karem Ilgaz was taken under surveillance with the ones whom he accused since the arrest.
6 months ago.
It's after the incident he told us about now. It's reported that one of them had drugs. Go on, read the statements.
Let's see here.
We were on the boat. I was cold. Erdogan gave his jacket to me. I swear I didn't know what was in it.
Erdogan called me. I wanted to see Viral before going abroad. Then I was going to go meet my fiancée Meltem and my parents.
Viral was with me all day long. Then I had something to do and went to meet a friend of mine. When I came back, Karem was there. Then I couldn't understand what happened. He just ran towards the cars.
I went there to see my friend. He was depressed. I went there to listen.
We can leave brochures everywhere. If everything goes as we expect, we can offer delivery too.
I hope we can do that.
Let's buy an oven and a stove before we get the painting done. We should give the orders tomorrow, so that we won't waste any time with it.
But I have an appointment tomorrow.
We can do it before or after your appointment. We can look for tables and chairs if we have time left.
Okay. We can look at them.
Uh-oh. Isn't that Mr. Kadir's car? He's at our house.
Oh, has something happened?
Come on over. We have a guest here. Mr. Kadir's here.
Hello there. How are you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Kadir.
Thank you, Miss Merriam.
Has something happened?
What I've heard recently made me depressed.
What is it?
You said that you'd tell me everything with every detail, huh? You'd tell me everything without hiding anything.
But I didn't hide anything.
I just found out about the ordeal 6 months ago and 3 months after the incident with the Yasirans and Viral Namli. Why didn't you tell me that you were put under surveillance with them?
What Viral was going to say was really important. It was the answer that I needed to help our case.
You didn't do anything that night. I saw everything.
He confessed everything over the phone, but he was drunk. I went to him just to be sure.
The girl had passed out. You just stood there with her. We got bored and got out of the ocean and ran away. You didn't do anything.
Then the others showed up. Viral told them everything. He said he was going to the police. Then they began to argue. Viral was drunk. I got in the car just to stop him from harm, but it was in vain. A couple of minutes later, the police caught us. Then Viral began to talk nonsense. They searched us. When they found out that he had drugs, they took all of us in.
You can tell that story as much as you want.
I'm not telling a story.
No matter what it is, they're going to tell the same story differently. You gave a statement that said that you went there to see your friend. He was in bad condition, you were there to support him. Those were your words, Karim. They're official reports. It's already proof that you saw them after the incident on that night. It's in the trial file.
What's going to happen next then?
I don't know, Miss Merriam. Omer and I will try to refuse this, but it'll be a pain. If I had known such a thing earlier, I would have taken precautions, and I would have had you mention it to the prosecutor.
If he shares it now, won't they believe him? Is it too late?
Look, think and answer me honestly. After the night in question, did you ever see any of those guys again, Karim?
Yes. I went to Erdogan's house to settle everything. And I saw Mustafa there.
Oh, here's another one. The cameras must have recorded it when you were going into the house.
Fatma Gul, I'm telling you the truth. I went to Viral to learn the truth. Believe me.
You always want me to believe you. Just stop.
After I was sure, I came to you and told you the truth, you remember?
There's always something which prevents us. Now this statement, this proof. I shouldn't hope. It just gets worse. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it.
They're not gonna get away with this.
Okay, shut up now, would you?
Believe me. I'm telling you the truth.
Why didn't you tell me about it earlier? Anything else you didn't tell me? Is there anything you hid, Karim? Anything you forgot, perhaps? How many times did you see them? They wanted you to go abroad.